Greetings, this is Ron Smalek and welcome to the 5th episode of My Neighbor's Yard. This is the series in which I peek into my neighbor's yards in The Simpsons Tapped Out and look for fun or clever landscape creations from the community. This video is going to serve as the last episode in this series, but don't worry, I've got some ideas for other videos to come in the future. In this video, I'm going to look at the Springfields from my last challenge, a robot. I'm also going to peek into the backyards of some of my other neighbors. As always, special thanks to TSTO Tips for their daily blog. You can find the link in the description. Also, check out my playthrough of a custom map for Minecraft, the Simpsons School Heist, on my Minecraft channel. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. So let's get right to the Springfields for my last challenge, the robot. There were 15 submissions in my robot challenge. Here they are in alphabetical order, with the last one being the winner. bulldogdx sent in a benhder robot made out of hedge mazes. Benhder is a character from the Futurama series, which is related to The Simpsons. Fergus sent a giant robot made out of vehicles from Springfield. jcmsmith sent another hedge robot with a fiery I-beam. And Jeff sent one of my personal favorites, which is the Space Invader robot. Jemacamp sent another benhder bending Rodriguez with a cigar. Another personal favorite of mine, jcmsmith's downed robot. You can see the clean lines of the roadway indicating where the robot has fallen. And Me has sent a hedge robot with a trash can antenna. Harvey Chilton, or Minichilly, sent this 3D robot with cannons. And mona.sweep sent another personal favorite. This is a mini robot that uses a parking meter for its eyes, but what I really liked about this one is that it reminded me of Andy, a character from the Dark Tower series. Nachitooooo sent a robot made of different garden and trash implements. NashEast sent Grandpa Simpson relaxing at the benhder bending Rodriguez Memorial Park. And Sweetie0610 sent a trash can bender as well. Tom sent this cute little fence and gazebo robot. Will G21988 sent the super toxic waste robot. And the winner of this challenge is Woo Payne with a Voltron bear robot. That's my title for it, because I felt like the robot shape looked like an overall teddy bear, but what I really liked about it were the hands and feet made of vehicles like the Voltron robot from my childhood. So thanks to all of the robot submissions. That was an interesting challenge, and I look forward to seeing more clever creations in your towns. So now it's time to take a look into my neighbor's yards that were submitted this week. The first is by Adidas WP. This is the Burns Manor, and what caught my eye on this one was a guest house off in the corner. Backwoods 3A sent in this rather nice park. And Beep Beep 2011 sent a nice looking little racetrack. Ben is Awesome BD sent this pier with a number of amusements at the end of it. And Bricka332 is participating in Whacking Day and simply says, "Eggs please." Caveman Elliot sent this interesting beach. And Seagreen648 sent a very tall tower with a lawn chair out on one of the balconies. Crystalfish sent a number of entries. One of them is a house on a complex hill, a parking garage, these weird spiral walls leading up to the observatory, what might be one of my favorites this week, this tennis court, and I liked his walls surrounding Mount Carmore. Crow2468 was very proud of saving up for his Duff Stadium, and Emma Moles sent an interesting looking graveyard with many elements to it. I was delighted by Figalo93's dense trees and wondering how these houses were able to get their front doors open. Firebug69 is a big wrestling fan and sends WWE support for The Undertaker's 21-0 victory. And Halo Boy 678 sent this rather lush schoolyard. His choice of the vegetation in the yard made me think of a very tropical backyard. Hawaiian Pinoy sent this random landscape, and Horror 1 sent this really cool looking Olympic pool. J20 Hip Hip sent a farm and storage unit. Jinky7425 made floral arrangements around many of his buildings, including this hospital. And sometimes it's the small things that catch my eye. Here is Josh, who sends in doing experiments on reindeer. Kevin created a hedge maze, but this time around Moe's Tavern. Imagine some of those poor drunk fellows leaving in the middle of the night and trying to find the parking lot. L. Callum 97 sent some nice gardens out behind the Buddhist temple. And Lilybug 77 sent some creative dog prints made out of walls in front of the Springfields Down. And Itchy and Blinky balloons, which I really liked. The Itchy are made out of gas pumps, and look at the Blinky fish balloons. Looks like they're swimming over blue waves. Listclad sent an extensive Burns mansion. And Marie212 also says, thanks for participating in Whacking Day and eggs. O'Seblin sent this cool combination of crocuses and hedges that forms a really nice barrier in my opinion, as well as this Buddhist temple with many floral arrangements, Zen and peace signs. I was intrigued by Razor B33's Butterfly Gardens and Orange Grove, and Ron PS2's Impossible Falls based on an M.C. Escher painting. Again, sometimes it's the little details. Here, Sam Parker 01 uses his fish balloon to advertise the Swanky Fish restaurant. I felt those two items go together very well. Stand Tall sends a burning Homer, and check out the hedges and fence combination around the retirement castle. I think those two elements go very well together. Steph Inky expanded on the squeaky voice teen valet parking at the Gilded Truffle with the full drive up and parking lot. And then Tatcar 2012 sent this really strange looking 3D effect with multiple items. Will G21988 sends this really cool motor speedway. And last but not least, two entries by Wu Payne. The first is a screen effect that we've seen before, but this time the screen itself is multicolored with brown and white fences. That caught my eye. And he has an extensive pool area, which has Homer's kiddie pool, a hot tub, a larger pool with waterfall. So that is it for this episode and this series of My Neighbor's Yard. Stay tuned for more videos in the future. Keep being creative in your Simpsons, and don't forget to leave a like and a comment. Cheers!